Hi, my name's Dan Keane. I'm a composer, producer and musician based in London. What a year it has been. I don't know about you, but I think the first couple of days of this holiday is just going to be one long sigh. Not of relief, but it's organised relaxation, and that can only be better than some of the darker moments we've had this year. Now, for all intents and purposes, this will be my last film of 2020, and can I just say it has been the highlight of my year to upload these videos, to get to know members of the community. When I first started this, I really had no idea what was going to happen. I had no real expectations of it. Talking to camera was a really uncomfortable thing for me, and I think imposter syndrome remains to this day to be a frequent internal battle that I have to fight against. Something I've concluded from doing this year is that you have to have, or at least fake until you've developed it, the foresight to know that you're not talking to no one, and that the hours of setting up cameras and optimizing lighting setups will be worth it in the long run as an investment for either building a following over time or gaining some opportunities as a result of doing it. You're not sharing these ideas because you're preaching to an audience beneath you. You're the steward of the conversation, and the comments and interactions that follow are equally, if not more, important. I mentioned the other day that pretty much every opportunity I've had this year has come as a result of me doing this YouTube thing. And I mean that literally. You know, I've worked with Spitfire Audio and other sample library developers. I created my own commercial sample library, the BLM Piano Toolkit. We've made nearly $2,000 for charity, which is amazing. I've worked with singers and songwriters on their productions and their albums. I've moved to London. I've got a studio here in London. Like, this is no brag, but just a witness statement to how awesome this community is and the opportunities that have come from it. I also graduated from the Royal College of Music with a master's in composition for screen this year. And one question I get a lot is, should I go to music college? In a similar vein to the should I learn music theory question, I don't feel very qualified to answer that anymore because, you know, all of this stuff that came as a result of doing YouTube, it didn't rely on me knowing someone in the industry. It didn't rely on me paying to put myself in front of people who could give me a leg up into the industry. I just started making, uploading, and the rest sort of followed from there. I've learned that you can't be too impatient about getting your lucky breaks. And, you know, if an opportunity arises that maybe wasn't what you thought it was going to be, or in a completely different direction, you've just got to roll with the punches. And you truly, truly never know who's watching. And believe me when I say that. But I have to hope that every time I click upload that someone will. And so here I am wearing the same jumper I was in that horrific 2020 Will You Join Me video. At the beginning of the year, I had 89 subscribers. And so as of right now, I've got about 3,800 more of you, which is a hell of a lot. My channel's had over 140,000 views. I've uploaded, I think, 47 films since the beginning of the year. And all of this is just to say thank you so much for your support. In particular, the really early adopters and early supporters of my channel, my patrons. So what is 2021 going to look like for this channel? Well, I'm not going to say let's have a happy, healthy and prosperous new year because I think I cursed us last time. But I do have some exciting plans. I've got some sample libraries coming up. I previewed the solo cello Spurs library the other day for Piano Book. I'll leave the link to that down below. That is part of a much bigger project which I will release in the new year, and I've also got another sample library which will be coming soon after that as well. So there's lots of little things coming up which I'm excited to share with you. I've got more music that I want to post. I kind of abandoned my album this year when everything just fell and smashed and, you know, you just had to roll with the punches. And I've also got a hell of a lot of really exciting projects up here in London, which I can't tell you anything about and probably won't be able to for at least a few months. But lots of very exciting things. I'd like to make this channel a little bit more consistent. It would be nice to get a video out every week. I'm always really amazed at how committed John Meyer is, especially with his cinematography. Learning how better to use cameras is also something that I want to get better at as well. But in the meantime, I hope you've had a very happy Christmas, and I really look forward to hitting the ground running in 2021. Do subscribe if you haven't done already. Hit the notification bell and all of that stuff. Thank you so much for your support this year, and let's bring on the next one.